presents B-17 Bomber. 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 Presents B-17 Bomber.
It's gonna take
Presents B-17 Bomber. Presents B-17 Bomber.
you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have of a road-killed skunk and down it with the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's a coherent pile of vomited shit. Even the first screen is kind of weird because it shows Freddy without his glove, but his knives are still coming out of the... Yes, came out, they divided them between the two. I've never heard of that happening before.
The first event is called Hot Dog Aerials. I wonder what that could be. Oh, ski jump. Okay. Why is it called Hot Dog Aerials? Well, all that happens here, you jump, you crash, you jump, you crash, you jump, and you crash. Very rarely I've gotten the fucker to land by some sort of luck. All you can do is jerk the D-pad around and hope for the best. Fuck! What people could be sadistic enough to design a game with such a dysfunctional control scheme? The only people in the world who would call the ski jump Hot Dog Aerials. Next is speed skating. I'm surprised it's not called Cat Tit Bingo. Okay, so the first thing that happens, your opponent speeds away, but you just stand there. You try every button on the controller until you realize you're supposed to tap right and left on the D-pad repeatedly. It's hell on your fingers, and it ranks right up there with Ghostbusters when you have to go up the stairs by tapping A and B. Is this supposed to be fun? Is it supposed to be challenging? Rocking the D-pad left and right? Was this game designed for monkeys? They don't even have the courtesy to explain it. You need the manual. There is a practice mode, but it's the same exact thing as the regular game. There's no on-screen instructions whatsoever. How do you like that music? Listen. Exquisite.
Isn't that the most beautiful, radiant sound that has ever been blessed upon your soul? Its exuberant tonality harmoniously blends the dying squeals of electronic goats with the melodic rapture of diarrhea bubbling from a coyote's crap hole.
Next, let's try the bobsled. Okay, I don't get this at all. What's all this shit on the screen? Am I supposed to be looking here or here? I guess that's the bobsled. Is that the slope? The shading looks like crap. Literally, it's like they poured diarrhea into an ice maker. And what's that jumbled white shit? Is it scrambled Japanese text that's glitching up? Do I need to take the cartridge out and blow on it? Or is it supposed to be clouds? All you do is steer the bobsled using left or right. So once again, the only control that you use is the D-pad. It's funny how the NES controller has two big bright red buttons that never seem to come in handy. In fact, I believe the B button is never even used once in the entire game. So this is actually very simple, but because the screen is all split up like comic book panels with a speedometer and other unnecessary bullshit, it makes it look like it's more complicated than it really is. Well, there's only one event left, figure skating. There is no hope for this game redeeming itself. This is the worst event of all. I don't know how the point system is.
Fingers. Now, I think I might actually have an explanation for this. In the movie Nightmare Part 2, they just
Jump from too great a height. Face the... It's tedious style of rotoscoped animation. Half the time, Lester does charge really fast. I figured out that you can kill these crabs by kicking. And yes, that puny little kick is your only means of attack. The air humping, I don't know what that does. but you can't hump the turtle. I'm trying to jump on this thing, but it's not working. You can't jump on the turtle? Oh, you kick it. Why didn't I think of that before? It's like, on top of bad control, I don't even know where to go. Ah, doo-doo. The only way to find out what's below is to drop down. Oh, come on! That time I didn't even let go. Ugh, you can't even jump and grab on a ledge without taking damage? You know what it is? You're just not allowed to take shortcuts. It has to be as slow and diligent as possible. Would be really helpful. I hate rats. I fucking hate them. Get away from me. I can outrun them. I
Steal the jewel, and then it's a race back to the boat with every player trying to take the jewel from each other. You go over the bridge, down Viper Pass, then you make it back to the dock where you face your final and toughest pitfall of all. Getting on the...
do it! The Flowers of Robert Mapplethorpe. Kidding me? You can't hold a weapon and item at the same time? Why even have two boxes then? And there we go, off to the next level. Now he's afraid of totem poles? This guy sucks. Now we gotta jump earthquakes and fire and shit? This isn't the kind of game that should require platforming jumping skills. Once you land on a sinking platform, you're stuck. You don't even get a chance to jump back to safer ground. Jump. Ah! Jump. No, 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 no. Jump. Fucking hands, jeez. Jump. Oh, fuck. Why does he stand still? It's like he's asking to die. After all, it's the same guy who slept on a cargo platform. Just let him die. Who wants to play as a weak, pathetic character like this? Wouldn't you rather be a tough guy? Isn't that the whole point of playing a game? To feel empowered? To be someone you're not? I mean, I get it. He's supposed to be a nerd. Well, this nerd makes me look like Charles Bronson. Steve Urkel could beat the shit out of this guy. I think this whole thing was an experiment to create the world's worst video game character.
Fucked up. So you play as some dude who has some serious ball. It may appear to be a typical side-scroller, it isn't at all. There's nothing self-explanatory or even fun about this diarrhea mess. I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go. Black cats and flying jack-o'-lanterns. They should have just called mind until they thought, no wait, make it about Freddy. We own company. We're not gonna say who it is, but it stands for Laughin' Jokin' Numbnuts. Also, listen to the music. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? In fact, it sounds kind of like it's so when you're in the dream world, all the enemies are stronger, which doesn't even matter anyway because you can turn into this other character that throws javelins and does the spinning jump. There's also other dream characters you can play as after you collect the dream tokens, just like in the movie Nightmare Part 3, except for the dream tokens part. So if you play in the dream world for a lengthy period of time, the Freddy music starts playing. Then, oh God, is Freddy coming? He sure is. Of all the shitty things in this game, this screen is so cheesy that it's just awesome. But it's ruined by the fucking trademark symbol. Anyway, you fight Freddy, which turns out to be real disappointing. It's just a simple flat room and he walks back and forth, swatting at the air like he's blind. Come on, Freddy. To get out of the dream world, you have to get the radio to wake yourself up. Then you have to wait for it to change back to the awake world. It's annoying like in Simon's Quest, but in Simon's Quest it's way worse because it's against your own will, it happens so often, and you don't expect it. In Nightmare on Elm Street, at least you're doing it on purpose and you get there. I don't recommend it. In level 3, you're a different Cheetahmen. This is where the game starts to get hard. First of all, to die, all it takes is a few hits.
Then because this big tub of fuck is such a large target, you can't duck either, so there's not much you can do to avoid all these projectiles. The jumping glitch only gets you so far. Fuck. Fuck. Oh no! Wait a minute. A 1-up? And it skips me to the next level? Aw, kick fucking ass! Life is kinda cool sometimes. But here's the weird part. The next level's supposed to be 4, but it's called 3. So there's 2 level 3s? It begins with this bizarre flashing disco strobe with Tetris blocks. What's that all about? And what's this? A health bar? I have a health bar all of a sudden? Well, that's convenient. I don't know why it's not in the other levels. And now the jumping glitch doesn't work anymore? The rules of jumping change from level to level? The major reason why it's so difficult is because you outrun the screen, so you're always taking damage from enemies that you can't see until it's too late. I mean, look how far to the right I am. Aw, shit. You gotta jiggle back and forth just to get the screen oriented properly. Rhino Man here, or Rocksteady, whoever the fuck he is, he kills you in 1 hit. Doesn't matter how much health you have, he runs right in and you're dead. The only way to beat him is to very slowly inch your way up, and as soon as he appears, you run all the way to the left. If you're just a hair too late, you're dead. Then you have to make very subtle taps with the D-pad to get yourself facing right, and 1 tiny step forward, just enough so he can't touch you. It's like the only way to beat this game is to cheat. Guess that's why it's called Cheetahmen. Now we're up to level 4, which is actually 5. This time you get a cheetah that shoots arrows with a crossbow. You'd think that would make it easier. But no, the arrows never hit anything. They're too small and you can only shoot 1 at a time. It doesn't matter how careful you are, the enemies will always sneak in a hit before you can kill them. By the way, the health bar's gone again, but the formula's the same. 3 or 4 hits and you're dead. And I die on the first 3 or 4 enemies. Wow. The fuck nuggets who made this game thought they were going to make action figures and it was going to be the next best thing to Ninja Turtles? Well, that's the end of Action 52. But they made a Cheetahmen sequel. Oh yeah. You know how with a bad game, sometimes you wonder how could it have even made it in the stores? Well, this is a case in which the horror was so unspeakable, the game was never released. The cartridges were taken to a warehouse where they remained for years to come. It was never meant to be played. Then, in the late 90s, a massive break-in took place. The cartridges were discovered and became valuable collector's items. That's a true story, except that the real story was probably a little less dramatic than that. Only 1,500 of these games are known to exist, and they command outrageous prices on eBay. I don't know if I should consider myself lucky or not, but here it is, the unholy grail of gaming. Would you believe that this game is so bad it doesn't even get its own cartridge? They recycled the same plastic casing from Action 52 and put a Cheetahmen 2 sticker on the back. Let's pop this golden turd in and give it a go. The plot involves a Dr. Morbus who creates an ape-man to fight the Cheetahmen. At least it explains who the villains are this time, and no mention of the stupid Game Master. The gameplay and graphics are similar to the first Cheetahmen, and it reuses the same music. Geez, at least try to do something different. If they made Cheetahmen versus Chester Cheetah, that shit would be the motherfucking ass. The only thing original about this game is that you shoot tornadoes with a crossbow. Yeah, next time there's a tornado ripping through town, just shoot an arrow at it. At least there's a health meter this time, but how many hit points do I have? A half and 2.5? The glitches are out of control. Blocks randomly change color, there's a stone nugget that keeps appearing out of nowhere, and what is that? The game's taking an 8-bit shit. You'd think they would have ironed out all the flaws and improved all the mistakes made the first time around. But no, somehow they actually made it worse, like pouring salt on an open wound. You die by jumping. Yeah, if you walk and fall, you're fine, but jumping from a great height, you're fucked. Oh, come on, I can't land on that thing? Then why is it there?
The biggest issue is not being able to duck. You couldn't duck in the first game either, but here, 90% of your enemies are on the ground. That's a major problem. I still can't accept this fact, so I'm always hoping in vain that if I press down hard enough, it'll duck. Sometimes enemies come in pairs. You can't even jump over that shit. They can't hit me here, right? What? Let's see that again. You can't even stand above the enemies. The only enemies that aren't on the ground are up in the air. Can't jump over, can't duck, and can't even shoot with a straight shot. You have to pull off a tricky jumping shot, but the enemies appear so quickly you don't have time. The second level boss, on the other hand, is too easy. All he does is run to the right, never jumps, never throws anything, never changes pattern, just runs in the same direction until he's dead. Level 3, it's the big cheat again. Since all the enemies are stationed on the ground, the jumping glitch actually works favorably this time. But I don't feel bad about it. You know what, game? All the shit you put me through the first 2 levels, now it's my turn. Yeah, you wanna play dumbass? Well, double dumbass on you, motherfucker! You swine! You son of a motherless goat! Level 3? Both games have 2 level 3s? How'd they repeat the same mistake twice? Maybe it was intentional. Now it's time for the ape man. Oh, get your head out of my crotch, you monkey fuck. You won't get me this time, you son of a bitch. Whoa, speaking of monkey fuck. Get back here, you shit biscuit. Where'd he go? He's not coming back, is he? Oh, man. Alright, so can I jump up and kill myself? No? Not this time when I need it? This is limbo. This is purgatory. The only thing I can do now is reset the fucking game. You're not gonna get away this time. Yeah, bitch. Well, I beat the game. At least I got as far as you could possibly go before it fucks out. Well, this is where I'd end things. But there's yet another Cheetahmen game. Yeah, Action 52 on the Genesis. They just couldn't leave it alone, could they? Well, you'd think it would be the same as the NES version, except for enhanced graphics, but believe it or not, it's totally different. So before we can move on to the last Cheetahmen game, let's take a quick look at what these assholes shat out this time. That music is so Genesis. It's nice we have outer space on the title screen. I mean, at least they're being upfront with it this time. Look at me, I'm shooting at strands of vomit in Space Town. But to tell you the truth, there's not that many space shooters. There's only about 6. That's kind of astonishing. They probably made up for it with the abundance of puzzle games. There's nothing wrong with something that challenges your mind, but this went way overboard. It's called Action 52. I want some action. Besides, if you're going to make a puzzle game, can you at least have some instructions? There's a game called Echo, which is basically Simon Says. Come on, that thing was in a rockin' tune, rather than just dead silence. But now, I'm using my fists again. Give me the javelin back. I want to go back to sleep. You actually have weapons in the dream world, so what's the point? You know what's really weird? That this game was actually capable of a 4-player mode using an accessory that allowed 4 controllers to be connected to your Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, I can't imagine having 4 people playing this game. Who's going to want to play this piece of shit? I'm lucky if I can get one other person. I have a better chance of cloning myself. So this is fucking shit. It's so sucking shit. This game is horrible. Fuck so diarrhea. Fuck ass. Sucks and shit. It's balls. What a piece of shitload of fuck. What a piece of fucking shit. Wait. I just cloned myself.
I'm in a dream, I can do whatever I want, so why don't we all just stop playing this fucking game? Yeah. So, the hell with that shit. Yeah. The hell with that damn shit. The hell with that damn fucking shit. The hell with that goddamn motherfucking bullshit. Relax. Now what should we do with the cartridge? How about smash it with the hammer? Nah, that's not good enough. I know, let's drop it out the window. Now come on, be creative. I say we take a shit on it. Good, do it. Empty your ass all over it. I don't gotta take a shit though, you take a shit. You gotta take a shit? Who's gotta take a shit? I gotta take a shit. Then take that shit. Bombs away. Oh, fuck you, diarrhea fiend. Whoa, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on, it's not that bad. 17 bomber. Alright, fuck the game. Let's try Bomb Squad.
Button bomb.
Fuck!
Now it's Rocky. That rock.
Electronics presents 317 bomber. 317 bomber.
Game will be played, and this is the reason.
Now let's try the Atari 5200. It would rip 6.
Presents 317 bomber.
Man, you think I'm gonna put myself through that again? God damn it, man!
317
Man, fuck this game, fuck it to hell, fuck it to oblivion, fuck it to damnation of mankind! Now, the Nintendo Entertainment System, I believe, needs no introduction. The Ghostbusters game for Nintendo.
You pop this piece of crap in, expecting Ghostbusters, and what do you get?
Mattel Electronics presents 317 bomber.
What?
317 bomber. 317 bomber. 317 bomber. 317 bomber. 317 bomber.
Trying to help me now, man? I'm gonna B-17 bomber. It's a pile
Mattel
of fucking
Electronics.
talk. Unfortunately,
Mattel
fucking
Electronics
shit.
presents 317 bomber.
Alright, fuck the game. Let's try Bomb Squad.
317
Use the IntelliVoice voice synthesis. Use the IntelliVoice voice synthesis
bomber.
services module. It makes your games talk.
317 bomber.
Man, you think I'm gonna put myself through that again? God damn it, man!
317 bomber.
Man, fuck this game, fuck it to hell, fuck it to oblivion, fuck it to damnation of mankind! Now, the Nintendo Entertainment System, I believe, needs no introduction. The Ghostbusters game for Nintendo.
You pop this piece of crap in, expecting Ghostbusters, and what do you get?
Mattel Electronics presents 317 bomber.
What?
317 bomber. 317 bomber. 317 bomber. 317 bomber. 317 bomber.
Trying to help me now, man? I'm gonna Let me introduce the IntelliVoice voice synthesis module. Let me introduce the IntelliVoice voice synthesis module. It makes your games talk. Unfortunately, only a few games were compatible. Synthesis module.
Guess that Bob's the slope? The shape, it's like they poured diarrhea into an ice maker. And what's that jumble supposed to be clouds?
So once again, because the screen is all split up like comic book panels with a speedometer and other unnecessary bullshit, it makes it look like it's redeeming itself. This is the worst event of all. I don't know, it's an eternity, and the Nutcracker music is torture to your ears. And I know this is...
But if I were being trophy for the... Let's go like this. Watch a movie where someone's pretending to play a video... This is a blizzard of balls! I can't believe... Do not store in extreme temperatures. Do not immerse in water. Do not clean with benzene, thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. Do not hit or drop cartridge. Do not attempt to disassemble. Like that.
Burn, motherfucker, burn!
Yeah! B-17 bomber. It's a pile
Mattel
of fucking
Electronics
shit.
presents B7 bomb.
Is the reason the system failed. This.
Now let's try the Atari 5200. It was meant to replace the 2600, but the ultimate question is, does it work?
Mattel Electronics presents B17 bomb. Mattel Electronics presents B17 bomb. B17 bomb.
Man, you think I'm gonna put myself through that again? God damn it, man!
B17 bomb.
Man, fuck this game, fuck it to hell, fuck it to oblivion, fuck it to damnation of mankind! Now, the Nintendo Entertainment System, I believe, needs no introduction. The Ghostbusters game for Nintendo.
You pop this piece of crap in, expecting Ghostbusters, and what do you get?
Mattel Electronics presents B17 bomb.
What?
B17 bomb. B17 bomb. B17 bomb. B17 bomb. B17 bomb.
You trying to help me now, man? I'm gonna review a good game for once.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Mattel Electronics presents B17 bomb. B17 bomb.
fucking stand it.
B17 bomb.
B-17 bomber. Well, they got me there.
Hat all around and try tapping the buttons, and all that happens, she falls flat on her face. Very rarely I was able to get her to spin, but the final score always results in a 0.0. That's pretty harsh. You don't even get a decimal point for spinning around. This is painful. The timer seems to last an eternity, and the Nutcracker music is torture to your ears. And I know this is ice, but staring at a screen that's 90% white makes me feel like I'm going blind.
I'm not even kidding, but if I were to give out an award, a big shit-dripping trophy for the worst controls ever in a video game, I think it would go to this. I mean, look at it. I've never seen anything this unresponsive. I'm hitting every button combination possible. You know, all it needs to be said about Winter Games is that you push buttons. That's all it is. How's Winter Games? You ever play Winter Games? Yeah, you push buttons, that's it. Go like this. You're playing Winter Games. You ever watch a movie where someone's pretending to play a video game, but you can tell they're just acting, they're just going like this? They're playing Winter Games. Yeah. Who programmed this thing? Maybe it was Fred Fox. This is a blizzard of balls! I can't believe humanity was capable of degrading itself so low as to produce such an insulting catastrophe of ass!
Do not store in extreme temperatures. Do not immerse in water. Do not clean with benzene, thinner alcohol, or other such solvents. Do not hit or drop cartridge. Do not attempt to disassemble.
Like that?
Burn, motherfucker, burn! Yeah!
It's worse than Dr.